Start, sir.
Please go.
So people are joining, sir. Just
Yes,
wait
yes, let
for
us
2 minutes.
already know it will start.
Madam,
Are you able to hear my voice?
Sir, voice is clear, sir.
Yeah. So let us start. I think already live has been started.
My voice is audible, Anil.
Yes, yes, your voice is audible, brother. I think you are not able to hear us. Okay, I think Jitendra Gaud, I think we can start. Jitendra, let us start. I think by that time, Naresh will join. He's able to hear us, but
Sir, shall we start, sir? Dev Kumar, sir.
yes, yes, you can,
Hello, sir.
yes, you can start. You can start, please.
Sir, no, sir, your voice is not audible.
Yes, you can start. I think others can confirm whether my voice is audible.
Naresh, sir.
Sir, start,
Sir,
sir.
my voice is audible, sir.
Yes, sir, your voice is
Naresh, sir, your
audible.
voice is
Anil.
audible. Chairman, sir, voice is not audible.
Dev Kumar, sir, your voice very low, sir.
So I raised my voice. Audible now.
It is audible but very low, sir.
Okay, let us start.
Anil, I am audible.
Sir, audible, sir.
Ah, right. Uh, Chairman, sir, shall we start?
Hello.
Yes, please, you can start.
Chairman, sir, shall we start, sir?
Yes, yes, you can start.
Jitendra Gaud, sir. You can proceed,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Yes, sir. Sir, thank you, sir. Yes, good morning to one and all. On behalf of Institute of Engineers Andhra Pradesh State Center, as a member, I welcome you all for the talk on this World Standards Day, which was celebrated every year on October 14th. In this regard, first of all, I welcome Professor Dr. MLS Dev Kumar sir, who is the chairman of IEA AP State Center and secretary and CEO of BCD Board of Community Development through Education, Government of AP. I welcome you, sir, Dev Kumar sir. And I welcome today's speaker, Professor B. Nageshwar Rao, former ISRO scientist and presently working as professor in Department of Mechanical Engineering, KL University. I welcome you, sir. And I welcome Dr. C.V. Sriram, immediate past chairman of IEI AP State Center. And I welcome A.V. Naresh Babu, sir, honorary secretary, IEI AP State Center. I welcome all the participants who have joined for this talk and all the principals of the various colleges, students and the faculty members. Good morning to one and all. As we know, today we are celebrating the World Standards Day. Usually it is an international day celebrated on every October 14th to honor the Standard Development organizations who raised the means we are tribute to the efforts of thousands of experts worldwide who develop the technical agreements and international standards which ensure the quality, safety and efficiency of the various products and the systems. The main organizations are Indian Standard Organization, ISO, American Society of Mechanical Engineers, ASME, IEC, International Electrotechnical Commission, IEEE, International Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineers, and these are the various standards of organization which set the standards on the various systems or the various products. And initially it is started in 1946 where the 25 countries met in London to form the international organization of the standardization, that is nothing but the ISO. So, now this is a brief about this World Standards Day. Now I welcome Professor MLS Dev Kumar sir to open the remarks, presidential remarks. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Jitendra, convener of this program on behalf of Institute of Engineers State Committee, respected Chief Guest and keynote speaker, scientist Professor Nageshwar Rao Garu, and immediate past chairman, IEA Andhra Pradesh State Center, Dr. C.V. Sriram, and the honorary secretary, Professor Dr. A.V. Naresh Babu Garu, all state committee members of Institute of Engineers State Committee, and all university teachers, faculty and students, and BCDE coordinators from various universities and colleges, and dear engineers and budding engineers and students, friends. So with the motto of reaching every citizen and every engineer the standards, the importance of standards and the quality. Friends, we all know that Institute of Engineers working hard to achieve standards through various bodies and operations, and especially IEA is since its inception 1920, it is having a separate forum for quality forum, and it is working towards that. And similarly, Board for Community Development through Education under higher education of our government of Andhra Pradesh is also striving hard to inculcate a habit of attaining the sustainable development goals through participation of various higher education students and other stakeholders. So government of Andhra Pradesh is very particular to attaining the standards in every walk of life, And for development of a community or for development of a society, it is very much essential to have implementation of robust standards and quality frameworks. So these standards gives a foundation for a consistent and reliable and excellence in every aspects. And this will definitely give a scope for progress of the nation or state with innovation and other things which are going to be take part because of this standard. Friends, we are having a lot of guidelines and benchmarks for standards, so which are driving us for innovation. Definitely, all the engineers are responsible, and all the budding engineers and students and youngsters of the nation should take responsibility of inculcating practicing these standards. So when we practice the standard, definitely it leads for economic growth and innovation, and it increases the quality of life, and ultimately it will attain the sustainability. So we are with us a prominent speaker with us who worked with ISRO, and he's having a lot of experience in the implementation of all these standards. We'll hear him today, and definitely will enrich our knowledge and position in rededicating for the practicing of implementing the standards in our life. So once again, on behalf of Board for Community Development through Education, Government of Andhra Pradesh, and on behalf of Institution of Engineers, Andhra Pradesh State Center, I thank the organizers and convener and the Honorary Secretary for making this possible by choosing the best person for the today's activity. So thank you all, and wishing this deliberations a great success, will lead for great learning for all of us. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Chairman, sir, for your remarks. Now, it's time to introduce our today's speaker, Professor B. Nageshwar Rao, sir, who is a former scientist ISRO, VSSC Trivandrum, and presently working as Professor of Mechanical Engineering in KL University, Guntur. Dr. B. Nageshwar Rao is an eminent academician, distinguished researcher, and former scientist at ISRO, Vikram Sarabhai Space Center, Trivandrum, with over 45 years of professional experience. He completed his BSc from Andhra University, and he done his MSc in Mathematics and PhD in Mechanical Engineering from IIT Bombay. At ISRO, he contributed extensively to the various aerospace structures, rocket propulsion systems, pressure vessel analysis, fracture mechanics over his tenure. Over the 3 decades, his work significantly advanced India's space research capabilities. Post his ISRO's tenure, he is continuing to inspire and guide the future engineers at KL University since 2012. An accomplished scholar, Dr. Rao sir has authored over 440 international journal papers, 51 conference papers, and 14 book chapters in various journals. He guided 24 PhDs, 27 MTech students, and number of BTech projects, and serving as the research guide for the universities of Kerala and Andhra. His professional memberships include the Aeronautical Society of India, Indian Society for Theoretical and Applied Mechanics, and Indian Society for Non-Destructive Testing. Among his various recognitions, many recognitions are there. Among them, the Lifetime Achievement Award in 2019, Excellence Service Award in 2022, and multiple Best Teachers Awards from KL University. Dr. Rao sir remains an inspiration to the students, researchers, and professionals for his dedication to research excellence, scientific integrity, and engineering education, which represent a rare blend of academic brilliance and applied scientific contribution to the nation. It's time to invite our today's speaker, Dr. Rao Garu, to take over the session. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Sir, thank you very much for your kind introduction. Am I audible, sir?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
You are on.
Yeah. So let me thank the respected dignitaries and the participants. Let me thank the organizers for giving me the opportunity to share some of the thoughts, on this occasion. As you know, just now, Professor Devakumar has explained how standards are helping us in each and every aspect of our engineering fields, starting for manufacturing, testing, and the safety. So, each country has developed their own standards, including American standards, ASTM, American Society for Testing Methods. Whenever we refer, they say at the first page of the standards, these are all only guidelines. It is a user's risk when something goes wrong. That means these standards are updating day by day. With all the experts all over the world, they test it and modify it for the betterment of the thing. So, when the standards, this much time, this much people, there's so many experts are involved to develop the standards. It is not single man job. So each and every aspect developing and making a generality is a big task. Making generality is really a big task. So what will be happening? Standard is a standard. When you say a particular standard, American standards, British standards, German standards, Japanese standards, like that. So different people are using different things for their testing, validation, and using in the manufacturing and all. Now, actually, the sustained development goals, they have established 2015 by eminent people for mankind. Different problems have been identified. So by 17 categories, they have said we are going to discuss. So today, I am not going to discuss about the standards which are relevant for the engineering testing and manufacturing and use, because they are well established, you are well aware of it. So the theme what it was given is shared vision for a better world, especially spotlight on SDG 17, partnership for the goals. Why world standards are coming into the picture? To sustained development goals. So when we looked into it, this is really a challenging task, a debatable one. Continuous learning process is required. Contribution from a small kid to the elder one is required for the progress of it, for the better world, to witness the better world. So in this, I am thankful to the organizers for giving me this topic to share my knowledge, whatever I have gathered with you all. So now, why the collaboration is required and its connection to the academic environment. The shared vision, when you talk about it, there are 17 sustainable development goals which were adopted by the United Nations in 2015 to address the pressing global challenges, poverty, inequality, climate change, and environmental degradation. So they categorized 17 things because all cannot be possible to solve at a time and all cannot be possible to initiate at a time, but they are depending on one another. So the progress, if it is growing together, it is a better option to realize the good world. So the SDGs is the simple form. Sustainable Development Goals are integrated, indivisible framework. So you cannot differentiate this. I will take the first task, this will be taking second task, like our design. Any design of a component, what is the first task, second task, first priority task, like that we will be doing before realizing the product. But it is not possible when you are trying to solve the real world problems. So it's requiring all countries, rich and poor, to take action. So what will be happening? These 17 goals can only be met if everyone works together. That is what, from the beginning itself, the world leaders, they have given a thought about it, and they are expecting some percentage of enhancement growth in their initialization. Finally, they wanted to make. How these standards have come into the picture, we'll think about in the forthcoming slides. So, this is the SDG 17 is the final one out of 17 we have completed. But when you look into the statistics, all were partly successful. So the SDG 17, partnership for the goals, cannot be treated as the final goal, but as the engine that powers all the others. So what will happen? It calls for revitalizing the global partnership for sustainable development by bringing together governments, the private sectors, civil society, and the United Nations, and the educational institutions. Why educational institutions we are bringing now? It is not now, it is already initiated by the educational institutions. But what are the progress? How it is done? Why standards are entering into this picture? Those things we will discuss. So, when you say, let us try to understand what are the SDGs. So there are, as we said, they said 17 interconnected goals adopted by the United Nations in 2015. They are expecting it should be over by 2030, but still they are expecting to see its progress beyond. It is a continuous process of learning when you look into it. So what are these 17 goals when you look into it? A wide range of issues including poverty eradication, zero hunger, quality education, gender equality, clean water and sanitation, affordable and clean energy, sustainable cities and communities, climate action, and life below water and on land, among others. So when you look into it, these are the problems. If we are able to complete it, these are the real world problems. Then we can say we will be on a safer boat. Everybody will be happy. We will be happy with all the people. So what are the key principles of SDGs? One is universality, integration, equity and inclusion, and partnership and collaboration. That is the reason they have put this partnership for SDGs goal 17, last one. So when you look into it, universality, why we are saying? Because these are applied, the SDGs are applied to all countries. The interconnectedness of global challenges and need for collective action. These are interconnected and mutually reinforcing, highlighting the importance of addressing social, economic, and environmental dimensions of sustainability in an integrated manner. Equity and inclusion, prioritize the needs for most vulnerable and marginalized populations, including women, children, persons with disabilities, and the indigenous communities, to ensure equitable access to opportunities and resources. So finally, the partnership and collaboration, achieving the SDGs requires collaboration and partnership among government, civil society, business, academia, and individuals at the local, national, and global levels, because these are all sustainable development goals for complete universe. So the core concepts of SDG 17, because the other things are aware of it, they have already initiated. Now we are entering into the SDG 17. So this is connecting the overarching framework of 2030 agenda. It built on 5 pillars: people, planet, prosperity, peace, and partnership. So when these 5 pillars are met, we are successful. But it is a continuous process. When you look into it, we have to monitor its progress. Each and every one should participate in it for its growth. Then only we will hear the success and a peaceful life. So for address the strengthen the global cooperation for developing countries, so one is finance. Without finance, we cannot do anything. Mobilizing financial resources through official development assistance, private sector investment, and addressing debt sustainability. Technology. So it is required enhancing knowledge sharing and promoting the development, transfer, and dissemination of sustainable technologies. That's what even Professor Devakumar ji has explained very nicely. Capacity building, strengthening the skills and the institutions to implement the SDGs. Why this type of things are required for the institutions? And promoting rules-based and non-discriminatory multilateral trading system. Another one is to meet all these things, data and monitoring, the improving the availability of reliable and timely data to monitor progress and hold partners accountable. Then only a system can run smoothly. But when you talk about the educational institutions, what is the role of students and institutions in achieving SDG 17? So let us discuss about the institutional level partnerships, cross-sectional collaborations. So the educational institutions should interact with the non-government organizations, businesses, and government agencies on sustained development goals, projects through workshops. It is possible. Then community engagement. So on social internship programs by assigning students to work with NGOs. This is also partly involved many of the educational institutions they have initiated. Research and innovation that addresses the SDGs and incubates solutions for sustainable development. Here only the continuous monitoring is required as and when there is some innovative thoughts are coming for improvement of the things through publications, so that it is sharing the knowledge through publication. What will be happening all over the world will look into your innovative thoughts and try to implement for the betterment. Curriculum integration. So unless we introduce these activities in the curriculum, the students can be motivated towards that and get benefit out of it, and their services also get benefit to the society. Sharing knowledge globally, the higher education sustainability to network and share best practices. Some of these things knowingly or unknowingly, categorizedly, we are following, but whatever things we will make, it should reach to this goal for completeness. That what is the student level partnership? So classroom collaborations, partnering with a school in a different country. How it is possible via video conference to share ideas on SDG projects, entrepreneurship and volunteering. In a local charity drives, volunteer with NGOs and start own projects to address on SDG. Of course, some of the things, whatever thoughts will be coming for the global leaders, they are bringing. It doesn't mean that they are bringing 100%. there may be some of the immediate requirements which will be changing country to country, place to place, village to village also. So they have to adopt such type of projects which meets the goals, then solve it. Then fair trade advocacy. Buying fair trade products to support producers in developing countries. This is very important. Whatever thing to encourage the people, whatever nonsense they are making, it is not. They should be useful to the society. When you are spending money also, it should be useful. Campus initiatives, working with the school administrations to improve waste management. This is another important thing. Even waste management is required, even industries also recommending the thing. For health hazard also it is required. Many such type of things were there. So if it is starting from the educational institution, it is better to control all over the world. That's what the global leaders also felt. Using technology, participating in collaborative online platforms, because meeting individually is very difficult. Olden days, communicating your ideas to publications. Now, online platform, the facilities are available, so we can collaborate with them on research as well as the communication. So what is that from vision to action? Shared vision for a better world is not a passive concept, but an active process built on collaboration and partnership. That is why the SDG 17 is mainly focused on that. Students to think critically about their roles, connect with peers, and leverage their education to contribute to the SDGs, creating a better future for all. It is not individual, it is for all. So, World Standards Day. Now, let us think why World Standards Day is coming into the picture when we are all knowing from all the educational institutions how standards they have developed, how they are useful in testing and realizing the product and the safety of the human who is working there. All those things, the standards are helping. Now, how this fellow is connected to SDGs? So, standards are distilled wisdom of people with expertise in their subject matter and who know the needs of the organizations they represent, people such as manufacturers, sellers, buyers, customers, trade associations, users, or regulators. So these are the things where we are aware of it, these standards. So for example, quality management standards are there to help work more effectively and reduce product failures, because nobody is interested to face the failures. Environmental management standards to help reduce environmental impacts, reduce waste, and be more sustainable. Health and safety standards to help reduce accidents in the workplace. Energy management standards to cut energy consumption. Food safety standards prevent food from being contaminated. IT security standards keep sensitive information secure. So since it is available, freely available is not the thing. What are the sensitive issues are there? It had to be secured. Each year, just we have heard, on 14th October, the members of IEC, ISO, ITU collaborate World Standards Day for paying tribute to the collaborative efforts of thousands of experts worldwide who develop the voluntary technical agreements that are published as international standards. So these are the organizers who united to work together to accelerate the 2030 agenda with the standards for SDGs and our shared vision for a better world. So really, it is, they have understood the 2015 agenda for this SDGs, and these people who are experts in the developing the standards, and they agreed. It is a happiest situation. We feel like acknowledging them So, Joe Cox, the IEC president, Sung Hwan Cho, ISO president, and CGO Une, ITU director, the three fellows openly they said, we are working together to accelerate. To accelerate means it is slowly developing. All the SDG products are developing slowly. So they say they hope we can accelerate the thing, and whatever things we have put the agenda, let us meet and make a standardize so that the peace can be created, the five pillars can be made strong. So these are 17 partnerships for the goals. I told at the beginning, the global goals can only be met if we work together. International investments and support is needed to ensure innovative technological development. Just saying these are the things to be required means the cost, finance is involved. Fair trade and market access, because to generate the funds also, some other people to donate, they require some good business, especially for developing countries. To build a better world, we need to be supportive, empathetic, inventive, passionate, and above all, what is required is cooperation, cooperative. So, what are the things, targets? So, mobilize resources to improve domestic revenue collection. Then we have to implement all development assistance commitments. Next, mobilize financial resources. This is important for developing countries. Assist developing countries in attaining debt sustainability and invest in least developed countries also. Knowledge sharing and cooperation for access to science, technology, and innovation. This is more important. Whatever, day by day, our needs are increasing. Then our technology, science, everything had to be improved to satisfy the persons who wanted to utilize the facilities for their betterment and better life. Promote sustainable technology to developing countries. That is more important. Next. Strengthen the science, technology, innovation capacity for least developed countries. This is another target. Next. Enhance SDG capacity in developing countries. Promote a universal trading system under World Trade Organization. So that what will be happening, whatever progress we are monitoring, we are not only expecting the progress in a country, in a global. Increase the exports of developing countries so that they will also become financially sound. Remove trade barriers for least developed countries also. And enhance global macroeconomic stability. This is also very important. So, this is the respect national leadership to implement the policies for sustainable development goals. It is not the individual person who are coming forward with noble ideas. We should respect them, try to implement to realize the better world. Enhance the global partnership for sustainable development. So encourage the effective partnership. Then enhance availability of reliable data. As I said, when finance is involved or trade is involved, whatever thing, it had to be properly supplied and supplied the reliable data and the good information. Further develop the measurements of the progress. So, unless some procedure is developed, incorporated, we cannot mark how much we have progressed and what is to be done. In every respect, it should be accountable. So what we have to do from the educational side or any side, we have to find a goal 17 charity, so that to support any donation, big or small, can make a difference. Then work or volunteer for NGOs, that is also important. The educational institutions also encourage to the depute their students to work with them, try to understand and try to learn certain things. Support the export by buying the products from developing countries. This is what one of the target what we have put. Stay informed, follow your local news, because it is not possible to meet each and everyone. So some of the things through papers we should get, see information news. Those things from there we have to improve our thinking and innovative thoughts and try to implement them either through publication or through meetings or arranging the workshops so that it is possible. So partners, the global goals campaign would not possible without enlightened and generous support of our partners. So we extend our sincere appreciation to the companies. So those companies I am just showing this Bill Melinda Gates Foundation, Google organization, and there are many other the partners are available here. Next, the other method supporters are also available. Then, how best we can integrate these SDGs into education? This is what I am just repeating: the curriculum alignment with the SDGs, so that the students will get the opportunity to explore real world issues and solutions. Project based learning. This is also another one to gain the hands on projects, research initiatives, community based activities that promote critical thinking, problem solving, and collaboration skills, meaningful contributions to the sustainable development. Experiential learning. The students, they are in the continuous process of learning. They have not witnessed, they have not seen the world, what many things. They were busy with their education. In addition to that, they must know their responsibilities. Why these are all experiential learning is required? As you know, after my 33 years experience, I have taken some assignment in the educational. So when I am interacting with the people on counseling, one student just asked, why my education should be required, needed to cooperate least to the society? That question. Because my parents are borrowing money from the banks. My parents are spending their valuable earnings also on my education. Instead of saying I should be useful to my family, why I should be, my education should lead to the society? Because he is in the learning stage. It is very difficult to answer his question within one single sentence. Each and every aspect of our life, our leading, everything is lead to society. Society is, if it is well-being, society well-being only we have to work together. Whatever things we are doing for the betterment of the world, that a small mind, he was not able to understand. His limited knowledge is only who has spent money on him, to whom he should be grateful. But finally, his education, his knowledge, his innovative thoughts, how it had to be shared to the society for the betterment, it takes time. So that is why the world experts, they have given a thought. I really admired their thoughts. It had to be introduced. These SDG concepts should be introduced in the syllabus curriculum so that they can gain the knowledge, they can gain the experience by interacting with the people for their things. Then students' leadership and engagement. To address specific SDGs with the school and wider communicate, so this is required. Community partnership, so that is what we have said specifically. They have to interact with the NGOs and the government agencies on sustainable development issues, because just interacting is not to solve their company problem. Their company problems, their people are there, but who are working in the company, what are their difficulties, how best we can assist them to solve some of their real world issues, personal issues. And environmental stewardship, sustainable practices and initiatives within the school campus. Means when we start from the school, then only automatically in the house, then only in the society, all these things will start from the kids. Includes waste management, recycling programs, water conservation measures, energy efficiency initiatives, green infrastructure projects to demonstrate sustainable living practices and reduce the school ecological footprint. This is very, very important. So when you look into it, even some movies, the directors are showing, but whoever witnessed that movie, they enjoy that as a fun, but they will not take the responsibility. That's what we are seeing. See, don't throw waste on the road. They will observe, people will observe here and there, nobody is observing, then we will throw. So this is not the problem. Each and everyone should cooperate and implement these SDG so that we will be in a peaceful environment. So global citizenship education to learn global issues, cultural diversity, human rights and social justice, developing empathy, tolerance and intellectual competence. All these things with their wise thinking and all, they have set different activities where each and everyone should participate for the development of SDGs. So what could be our future direction is the integration of SDGs into integration, education by expanding partnership, enhancing experiential learning opportunities and fostering a culture of innovation and collaboration towards sustainable development. Some of the IITs, especially IIT Gandhinagar, they have already introduced some of the SDGs by conducting the workshops and inviting the neighboring colleges to promote these SDGs. Since being a highly reputed institution, many small educational institutions would like to participate. But we have to create a culture in a small unit also when they are trying to develop and maintain the goals for SDGs, we should encourage them. For encouragement, they need financial support. For encourage them, they need skills. For encourage them, they should get some innovative ideas. To get innovative ideas, some problem creation should be there. So those issues they have to address. So that is the reason they felt, why not we start from the education, introduce the curriculum, and try to make the students to understand the global issues so that they know their responsibilities to operate and completion. It is a continuous process of contributing, because this is a never-ending project. But something improvement is better than nothing. So let us hope. And when the standard makers, they are also showing interest, why not we increase the accelerate the SDG goals? It is really a welcome aspect, and we are really appreciating those global leaders who are developing the standards, showing interest in this. And there are many thoughts were given. You can find in the global goals organization many of the things they have discussed. When we look into it, each and every goal, their initiation, their innovative thoughts, why it is required, it is highly appreciable. And many other open literature is also available. But what is not available is a small developing countries where their issues will not be the same issues in other countries, developed countries or developing countries. If they can put it in a paper format and circulate so that it will reach to the knowledge of the higher level who are donating, so that there is a possibility to extract the funds from there and utilize the funds for the development of their small things. So I am thankful to the organizers for giving me the opportunity, not only discussing about the technical matter, but this is a real world issues. Everyone wants a better world. Everyone wants a peaceful life. Everyone wants a good life. It had to be not only an individual, all should grow together. This is what is required. So, whatever thoughts I have collected within the short period, I have explained to you. Thank you once again. If you have any queries, I can answer.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for nice presentation.
Thank you very
And
much.
I request the participants, if any, it is open for discussion with the speaker. If any doubts, you can raise the thing.
So good morning, sir.
Good morning.
I'm Dr. Vaikunt Rao, Principal of Dadi Institute of Engineering Technology, Ankapalle.
Yeah.
I have a small question for you, sir. How we can, can you throw some light on the curriculum alignment? Because whatever the curriculum is there, now since our universities are under JNTGV, we got some fixed curriculum. But when it comes to this SDGs, how this curriculum can be aligned with the goals of SDG? I'm just having doubt how the curriculum can be aligned with the goals.
See, whenever they have set the goals, certain thoughts were given, whatever they are experiencing right now in their countries.
Yeah.
Slowly, they wanted to extend their support to all over the world. So what is happening? All these goals are relevant to our peaceful life, comfortable life, everything. But they cannot be solved one after the another like of our engineering problems.
Yes.
So that is the problem. So now these world standard fellows, developers, why not we make a standard so that standard living can be made at least 50%. That is what the people will be thinking.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Anyone from the participants? Now I request the chairman.
Nageshwar sir, can you give some suggestions to the youngsters or present generation higher education students in their daily life? How can they implement these standards for making them to contribute something for achieving this sustainable development goal? I think they are having a possibility of doing their day-to-day life also.
See, I think some noise is there. Yeah. See.
Lord, sir, I'm audible?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes.
See, Now, a lot of noise is coming.
Anil, you can unmute other, can ask questions by one, Anil. Yes, sir. Audible, sir. Continue, sir.
Yeah. See, now we have discussed about how important the sustained development goals. So to start with the education and all, first of all, the insecurity feeling should be removed from the society. Everyone will think for his betterment only. So why not we think about the betterment of others also? That positive thinking should come first.
Maybe in the same room, two systems are joined. Because of that the echo is coming somewhere.
Okay.
In the same room, two systems are joined. Somebody can mute.
Yeah.
Others can mute.
But
Now
but
it is.
for us, but voice is clear for us, sir.
Yeah.
Stable and clear.
See, for example, many cine directors, they have understood about the sustained development programs. They will create some situation. Some of the things we have seen, a person who is looking behind and all, afterwards he was spitting on the middle of the road. The other gentleman came, the hero of the story. He made him to clean that one. But instead of appreciating, that fellow took it as a serious, because he has not understood. He has seen only the comfort. He has not seen others' comfort. So what is happening? The film director, the incident they are seeing as a fun. But reality, if you think about it, if you study it, it is really important. Why not we implement? Like that, many people who are looking, anything they want to do, they will observe others, whether anybody is noticing. If they think somebody is watching, they should not repeat such type of spitting on the road and making discomfort to others and all. These are all health hazards as we witness how clean the city should be, so that we will be away from the dangers, health hazards. So like this, many issues are there. It had to be taught from the students' level. It is not that even if you are putting in a curriculum. I have just checked one central school student. I just asked to visit. So my question was, how you are helpful to your students, to your parents. That boy, 4 years boy, he was explaining me, I am bringing milk. Whatever his father was doing in the house, he is explaining those roles to me. But I am very happy to listen. At least he is trying to understand. But I cannot say these are the activities of your parents. Immediately he will change his role and change different. We should allow them, understand them, and make them to realize what are their mistakes indirectly, not hitting directly on a person. So these are some of the techniques which we should learn by experience. Another one is, any activity you should start means it requires funds. So we have to think how the funds have to be generated and where they can give. But that funds should be utilized properly. Then only next time the funds can be released. That you know very well while getting the funds for the projects. Unless there is no progress, nobody will supply the funds just like that. The fourth one is internship. Just attending and solving some of the serials we have seen. One school is engaged their students to go and do social service activities in a village. Depending upon their role, they will select the people and work in their house. But the people also should understand who are taking their service. They stopped their servants to work and they are assigning the work to the students to do their work so that they need not pay to the workers. This is not the way. What you have to do is how the workers are serving in the house. Let them understand if they can select some innovative thoughts for their betterment, they can get the opportunity by experience. So these are all, if you keep on going on explaining many things, there will be many problems which we will get it. We have to consolidate them and put it on a paper. What is the problem? What is the solution? This way it is possible.
Yes.
Chairman sir, shall we move for next item?
Yes. Please.
Yeah.
Yes, if there are no questions from the participants, we'll move, sir.
Yeah. So I now request Chairman sir to present a certificate of excellence to the speaker, Professor B. Nageshwar sir.
Anil?
Sir, it is customary from Institute of Engineers, Andhra Pradesh State Center, to give away as a reverence to the speaker the memento. Virtually we'll give today, sir, and physically we'll meet you and we'll hand over the memento to you at your location.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir. Now I request Honorary Secretary Dr. Naresh Babu sir to present a vote of thanks.
Right. Thank you, Lord, sir. Good morning, everyone. It's my privilege to propose the vote of thanks on this wonderful occasion. On behalf of Institute of Engineers, India, Andhra Pradesh State Center, and Board of Community Development in Engineering Service Government of AP, I would like to extend our heartfelt gratitude to our distinguished guest and keynote speaker, Professor and Dr. B. Nageshwar Garu, former ISRO scientist, for taking this time out of their busy schedule to share such valuable insights with us today. Reflection on the theme, Shared Vision for a Better World, Spotlight on SDG 17, Partnership for the World. Covered many things, sir. We emphasize the role of students and the institutions regarding their necessity and the introduction of this.
Naresh Babu, we lost your voice.
Naresh sir.
Yeah, Naresh Babu Garu, we lost your voice. Yes, sir. Maybe there will be some technical glitch. So anyway, on behalf of Andhra Pradesh State Center of Institute of Engineers, we are thank you profoundly for taking your time to join with us with a short notice of time, sir. Really, you have covered very good points, especially relevance for the higher education institution. So, yes, Naresh Bhagwan, you can continue, please. Yes, I was
Sir.
filling the gap.
Sir, good morning. Sir, if possible, please issue the certificates to the participants also, sir. If possible.
Yes, sir. We'll plan, sir. Actually, we should have
Please.
taken
Sir,
the
participants are only minimum 40 to 50 participants are there. Being a principal, I'm requesting you, sir, please.
Thank you.
Danish Engineering Technology, really, the certificates which you made is really awesome. That's why I'm requesting you to issue certificates to the participants also. You have the list and everything who have participated. That will encourage us. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, we'll look into that.
Please, thank you.
So, on behalf of Institute of Engineers and Board for Community Development through Education, I really thank our keynote speaker today. Sir, really, you have touched the important points of making curriculum linked to the Sustainable Development Goals. It is the order of the day, and it is required for every higher education institution to think in that direction. So, as you pointed out, there are a few things are happening in that direction, and Government of Andhra Pradesh also made community engagement as one of the important initiatives and required for every student to participate. And there are internships are also introduced, and a lot of transformations are happening with respect to curriculum, keeping these goals of accreditations, which are in line with the working with Sustainable Development Goals. And you have touched upon the day-to-day activities should also be in line with the Sustainable Development Goals. Really, these are the good takeaways from your session, sir. And the Institute of Engineers, as you observed, also contributing through various sessions related to sustainability in every field of engineering and paving a way for establishing such an environment in the society, and especially in the engineering fraternity. So BCDE is basically it is established for making citizens, especially higher education students, responsible citizens who will work for attaining this sustainable development goals. So definitely, sir, with your presentation, definitely it might have given a lot of insights to all the participants. We assure you will take all this in their implementations and through the operations of BCDE and as well as Institute of Engineers Andhra Pradesh State Center. So, and I thank Honorary Secretary for making all the arrangements, and I thank the immediate past chairman for making all supportive activities. And especially I thank convener of today's event, Dr. K. Jitendra Gaud, who is a professor of electrical and electronics engineering at JNT Anantapur, and who is a state committee member in Institute of Engineers Andhra Pradesh State Center. And I must thank all higher education officials and university vice chancellors and registrars and principals and BCDE coordinators at the university and college level, and all student friends who have joined in this good meeting. And those who are watching on YouTube, also I am thanking all of you for making this grand success. So anyway, our secretary also joined. Thank you, sir. Because of technical glitch, I could took over and I continued the vote of thanks. So thank you once again. Thank you all of you for making this a grand success.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir. And we will close the session with the national anthem, sir. So, Anil.
Sir, playing, sir.
Stand for national anthem, and thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Sorry for the technical issue. All of you can stand for national anthem, sir.
Yes, ma'am. సౌండ్ రావట్లేదా?
काहे तव जय जन गण मंगलदायक जय
हिमाचल यमुना उच्चल जलधितरङ्गा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष गाहे जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Sir, thank you, sir. Thank you, nice, sir. We will personally interact with you, sir. We will meet you, sir, after session. We will find the time, free time, and we will get back to you, sir. So, thank you, one and all.
Thank you, sir.
For joining. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.